Okay, so this is pages 47 to 48, the practice problems on plumbing, and hopefully you're finding out that some of this math is very usable, especially if you are doing your own business and you're trying to figure out how to charge somebody for the work that you're doing. Knowing how much to charge them is very, very important. Now, one of the things that's important as far as the materials, I've not met anybody who will go to Home Depot or go someplace to buy plumbing materials and spend $100 and charge the customer $100 for materials. Usually what happens is the person that's doing the work will buy the materials for $100 and charge a bit extra for the materials as well. So you may go to Home Depot in your business and pay $100 for plumbing supplies, but charge $150 to the customer for that. So for the wear and tear on your car and the hassle of going there and the time it takes to pick out stuff, you should make some money off of that too. So anyway, that's kind of the way it works with buying supplies. So let's look at some of these practice problems. The first 6 practice problems, in fact now the first looks like 15, have to do with what we did on just finding out how much things cost and how big of pipe to buy. So for instance, number 1, we've got the inside diameter of a pipe of 1 1/4 inches. The thickness of the pipe is 1/16, and they want to know how big the outside diameter is. So we've got this piece of pipe that's 1 1/4 inches from here to here, and then this part here is 1/16. So the distance from here all the way through here is going to be 1 1/4 plus 1/16 here plus another 1/16, which is this thickness here. So the way you find the thickness of a pipe is you take the inside diameter plus 2 times 1/16. So you can either add the 1/16 and 1/16, or you can take 2 times 1/16, because what you're doing here is you're taking the thickness here and the thickness here. So 1 1/4 plus the 2 thicknesses to get the total outside diameter, and that's what they're doing for numbers 1 through 6 anyway. In numbers 7 through 15, they're doing, what are they doing? Something a little bit different. They're giving you number of pieces that you need, like on number, let's look at number 13, 14, and 15. We need 15 pieces. Each piece is 26 feet 4 inches. Okay, we need to know the total length. That's what they're asking for first. So the total length of pipe is 15 times 26 feet 4 inches. You can't just take 26 feet 4 inches and multiply that by 15. You have to change this to either a fraction or a decimal. Okay, either way is fine. If you want to change this to a decimal, it would be 26, and then inches is always going to be 4 over 12. So whatever number this is, divided by how many inches is in a foot. So this number will always be 12. So 4 over 12 is the same as, if you were to reduce that, 4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 12 3 times. So it's 26 1/3 times 15. Or you can change the 1/3 into a decimal, 1 divided by 3, and you get that. So 15 times, I use a dot for a time sign. That's the way they do it in algebra. If you see me do that, that's why. 15 times 26.33. Okay, and once you get that total number, let's say it's 395. I'm just kind of throwing that number because I can't multiply that in my head. Let's say that the total length is 395. Well, how many 20-foot sections is this? So you take 395 and divide it by 20. And then if you wanted to know how many 100-foot coils that is, well, it's almost 400, so you'd need 4 100-foot coils in order to get $3.95. And then 16 and 17 on the same lesson, page number 48, they're giving you the cost of a bunch of materials, and they're giving you labor, and the labor is, this is why it's important to read the instructions, the labor is $24 per hour. Plumbers do not make near that. They make like 3 or 4 times that, so that's not a real accurate number. But like for number 17, they need 250 feet of pipe at 12 cents per foot. So we multiply those two to find out how much 250 feet is. We've got 80 feet of copper pipe at 32 cents per foot. So you multiply those two. You multiply 2 toilets at 120 each, so that's $240 for 2 toilets. So the other thing is your labor is 18 hours. Don't forget to do that. And that's going to be times $24 per hour. You add all those numbers up and you get the total cost of the job. So there you go as far as the practice problems are concerned. Hopefully that'll help.